Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is K. Jamal Jones. This is Row TRS. Row TRS, and today's topic is genius in us all. You know, this word genius has been handled, and I say handled, as if there's only one in a million. There's only one in a billion. There's only one in a trillion geniuses. And when you hear that word genius, you better watch out. You better back up. You better move out of the way. But the reality of it is that, especially here in the States, especially here in the United States of America, when we measure a person's intellectual quotient, when we measure their IQ, we're only really measuring a certain aspect of that IQ. So, you know, that IQ is supposed to measure how well we would do educationally, you know, how well we would do in terms of job performance. You know, if the number is too low, then, you know, it will be considered as a person who has special needs. You know, and it's all these different measurements that truly aren't fair. And the reason why I say it's not fair is because as human beings, there's genius in us all. And here's how I'll satisfy that point. We have athletes, we have musicians, we have artists, we have individuals who are exceptional at what they do. You know, these individuals have been dedicated to their craft, some from the ages as early as 2, all the way up to their 80s, depending on, you know, what their field, what their career is. An athlete, you know, if they really do well, you know, basketball player, for instance, if he's really like doing well, he can play till he's 39, 40 years old, no problem. Serena Williams, for example, you know, tennis, you know, is a cruel sport in terms of age, but she's proven to us that, you know, as long as you still have your hand-eye coordination and you can, you know, continue to keep that mental edge, that age is only a number. So, me personally, I consider LeBron James a genius. I consider Marshawn Lynch a genius. I consider what's this girl's name? Monet Davis a genius. You know, I consider anyone who's able to take their craft and create a lane for themselves to be able to not only take care of their business, but also be able to take care of their family and be able to set up a legacy for years to come. To me, that's genius. You know, so it's not fair for us to measure genius just from educational standpoint alone, just from a job performance standpoint alone, you know, because genius lies in us all. So here's the challenge for you out there watching this video today. As human beings, we all have something inside of us that we're exceptional at. We all have something inside of us that sets us apart. You know, believe it or not, you know, as much as a lot of us work the same jobs and we kind of do the same things, if we really paid attention to who we are, we would understand and we would recognize that there is some genius locked up inside of us. And I say locked up because we haven't discovered it. We haven't opened up that door for whatever reason, whether it be, you know, we just never thought that what we're good at is genius, or we just kind of feel like, you know, it's not really a big deal. So I'll give you an example of genius at work. We have a schedule in my house every single day where when the kids come home, they eat a snack. After they eat a snack, they do their homework. After they do the homework, they get ready for dinner. After dinner, get ready for a shower, go to bed. Now, if we ever come home and one of those things is out of whack, for whatever reason, whether we got in a little later than expected, or maybe dinner's not ready, or maybe, you know, the homework took a little longer than usual. If any one of those things is out of whack, the rest of the night is all thrown away. Why? Because our household is used to being on a schedule. You know, we are so conditioned to being on that schedule that when it's thrown off, we're all over the place. We don't know what to do. So the genius in the schedule is that it keeps us in line and it allows us to stay on track so that nothing overlaps and we can continue on 5 days throughout the week to get ready for the next day. And then on the weekends, the schedule changes and it's a little different. But someone may look at that and say, well, that's not genius. That's just normal life. But that's the reality of what I'm saying. Genius lies in us all, and it's normal life. So it's our job, it's our duty to probe and to find where our genius is. And here's the challenge that I'm putting out to everyone who's watching this video today. If you know where your genius is, if you know exactly where your genius is, then here's what I would like you to do. I want you to help someone else, whether that be a friend, a family member, a co-worker, a classmate, a business partner. I want you to help this individual or these individuals or this group of people find where their genius lies and help them untap and uncover so that they could know and they could understand that their contribution to this world means a lot. You know, we have a lot of people out here who struggle with insecurities. They struggle with low self-esteem. And the reason why they struggle with these things can be a variety of different factors. But one of them is because they may feel like what they're good at is really not that big of a deal. Or it's not something that's celebrated in the mainstream. Or it might not be something that seems worthy to mention. But the reality of what this message is about is this. Is that genius, that means exceptional living, lies in us all. And it's our job to find it and to pull it out and to allow it to be a blessing, not only to us, but to the people that we're around in the communities that we serve. So with that, I want to say thank you to everyone who subscribes to Kenyon Jones Presents on YouTube. We are grateful for the support from Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I want to remind you to always, always, always rock out with the rock stars. Thank you for watching, and God bless.